Hello, hello, lovelies. It's been a little bit, I know, quite a bit, but I've been super busy dealing with things at home and at work, but I am back to jump on and do some makeup with you guys, and I'm using a few new things today and a few things that I haven't shown you yet, so I'm super excited to do that. I got a new palette to show you, and I also got a few more things I'd like to show you. So I'm super excited to be jumping on. I already did my skincare. As you can see, I'm having a little rough patch with my skin. My skin usually never breaks out, but look. It's having a day. It's having a stressful day. So I might actually be able to use my Voting Star Pimple Patch that I got from Super Great tonight. I haven't been able to try them yet because I don't usually break out, but when I do, you can see them. So I already did my skincare and I wanted to wait to do the primer because this is a new primer to me. I used it once just to see it because I could not wait any longer, but it is the new Nyx the Marshmallow Primer, and it has marshmallow root in it, and it's supposed to be really, really good. And it says you can use it alone or with foundation, and I'm super excited to show you guys. I love the packaging, first of all. I love pink. I think it's beautiful. And wait till you see this consistency. It's just like marshmallow fluff. It's just like it, you guys. And let me tell you, when I smell it, it smells so sweet and so good. So if you like marshmallows or candy or anything like that, this is amazing for you. So I do put 3 spots of it on my face, and then I just put a little bit on my neck as well. But I love this stuff so far. I used it only once. You can smell it when you're rubbing it in your skin. It smells so heavenly, like sugary sweets. It's so good. And also, it does smooth out the textures on your skin. So if you have pores, if you have, breakouts, stuff like that, this will help. So your foundation just glides right over and hides it, which that's another reason why I wanted to try this primer. It's because I have texture issues around my eyes and also big pores. So when I saw this and I saw it was marshmallow scented, yeah, I looked for that everywhere and I was so excited to find it at Walmart. It was kind of high for a NYX product. I think it was $16. That's the only, it's not bad still, of course, because compared to high end, but still, it's a little steep, but it is a new product, so that's probably why it is such a higher price. But I love it. It makes your skin feel so soft. It's a little sticky at first, but once you let it set for a few minutes, it's good to go. It doesn't feel sticky anymore. So absolutely recommend this. It's a very nice, soft, fluffy consistency, and it just goes right on the skin so nicely, and it smells amazing. And like I said, if you want something to smooth out, sorry about the yelling, the family is playing the game again. But I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity for me to jump on and be with you guys. So get this stuff. If you like things to calm down texture and to cover pores or blur pores, this is good. Very good. So I'm not gonna let it sit. I know I should, but I'm not, because then we'll be sitting here for 10 years. So, all right. Another new thing, I got this from TJ Maxx a while ago. I haven't used it yet. I haven't used this brand's foundation before, and I was super excited because usually at TJ Maxx, it's hard for me to find my skin tone. It's more like darker skin tones. So when I found it in mine, I was like, getting it. It is the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Foundation, and it's a matte foundation, and you're supposed to shake it before you use it. I did shake it already. I just kept the back just so I can read it to you really quick. It says, full coverage water thin foundation provides a weightless, long wearing matte finish. Silicone free formula won't clog pores so skin can breathe. Blurring microspheres minimize the appearance of pores, fine lines, and imperfections for smooth, flawless looking skin. Formula is housed in a mess-free, no drip, airtight package, which yes, it was in here, and I just took it out of there to use it. And it was $9.99 at TJ Maxx, which I don't think that's that bad at all. And this is what it looks like. Shake it really good. I've only used it this one time, so you can see how much I poured into my little palette here. So let's get started. I'm gonna use my new Moda brush. This is the Moda Complexion brush. It's part of their Pink Essentials collection. And this was like dirt cheap on sale when I got it. The only thing is I have to like flick the foundation around to get it to like scatter, but otherwise it's really good. Nice and soft. So let's try this out. That's what it looks like. And I'm just gonna start off by putting a little bit on each part of my face here. It's very creamy. Very, very creamy. No smell so far. Ooh, it's thicker. I like that. When I was shaking it, I was nervous because it sounded so liquidy. Wow. But really, it's super thick once you shake it. That's awesome. That means it's gonna be at a great full coverage, which I love. I probably could use less next time on each spot, a little bit less so it doesn't look like I'm painting my face. But that's okay. I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender. But this brush, see what I mean? You have to like flick it back and forth to get it to apply the product and move it around. It's not like your other brushes where you can stipple. This you kind of have to like go like this, which is not terrible. I like it still. Look at how nice that looks already, you guys. Like, I am so excited for this. I've been dying to try Milk Makeup Foundation forever. Forever. So I'm just bringing it down. Yeah, probably next time I'll use definitely less. I still have some in my palette, so I'll probably save it for tomorrow. Use it tomorrow before I go to work instead of putting any more, you know. I don't want to waste product. I don't like to waste. Makeup can be expensive and I don't want to waste it. So yeah, I'm just making sure I distribute it before I go in with my Beauty Blender. Get up to my hairline here. How's everybody been doing? I know it's been a little bit, but my videos are still loading because I like to tape a bunch that I can load at the same time. That way they can load at their own time frame and you still get videos. All right, there we go. And I learned this past week how cruel people can be. Can I tell you that? I was on my Instagram like any normal day, and this girl, she started going on and on about how I suck at makeup and how I'm scary looking with makeup on and without. It's like, come on, lady. Like, okay, I'm sorry. If I don't like how a makeup look comes out on somebody, I'm not gonna go and judge them and yell at them and be like, girl, you know, I wouldn't diss them like that. I am not that type of person where I'm gonna go and bash people, because why put people down and belittle people? Like, what's the point of that? How does that get you any further? It doesn't. So, you know, that really kind of threw me for a loop because I usually have such nice followers and nice supporters, and I didn't even know who this girl was. Like, I was trying to figure it out, but I cannot figure it out, you guys. I don't know where she came from. No idea. She was following me. I wasn't following her. And just brutal nastiness, like rude. I couldn't do that to somebody, like go on their page and like, you suck at it. Like, no. Everybody is at their own level. You will learn as you go. Some of us were not lucky enough, or shouldn't I say lucky enough, more like, well, I guess lucky enough to be able to go to cosmetology school. We had to learn on our own. We have children or families or whatever circumstances have popped up. So we have learned on our own time, at our own pace, and no teachers. So for that, I'm proud of myself. And if people want to be nasty, don't look at my stuff. That's what I keep saying. I told the girl, I said, why are you watching my videos then? Why? Like, there's a million other people you can be watching that you might like. But there's no reason for you to stay on my Instagram and just keep talking that dirt, because I don't like it. I don't like it. I would not do that to somebody. I always like to support people on their journeys, so bug off. I did block her, but it's like, come on. People are just nasty people sometimes. I know a lot of beauty influencers get a lot of hate, and it's just sad. Like, why do people do that? How does that get you any further in life is to bash people? I have no clue. This is looking super nice, you guys. Ooh. I like this foundation so far. I can't wait to wear it to work and do a wear test on it, and then I'll let you guys know my thoughts on it. But for right now, I think it looks really nice. A nice full coverage, a nice smooth finish. It is blurring my pores and my textures. Very good, and it's an even complexion as well. Loving it. And like I said, it says it's supposed to be a thin, what did it say? Where did it say it? A water-thin foundation. It feels water-thin in the container, but once you get it out and shake it and everything, when I put it on my face, it felt pretty thick, but it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin whatsoever. It just feels like a second skin, really. And I'm really enjoying it. I like it. All right, I'm going to save that for tomorrow. Put this away for now. Now, concealer. And the concealer I'm going to be using tonight is the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer. It's called their Healthy Skin Concealer. And this one's in the shade Sugar, which is their third lightest shade. And this is going to be my perfect match just to cover up any more under eye circles or baggies or whatever I want to. You know, I really enjoy using these. I actually haven't used them in such a long time. So I pulled them out the other day when I was just doing, you know, playing around with my makeup. I didn't jump on. I was just watching some movies with my little one, and then I was like just doing makeup. It was fun for me. And I really like how this concealer has been working. Like, it's really good. So I'm gonna use it today because I love how it's been looking. Okay, so there we go. Gonna put that down. I love the consistency of it, first of all. Let me tell you a little about it. The consistency is very, very nice. It's a flat, soft doe foot applicator. It does taper at the end. There's no smell to it, which is great because I hate things that smell like chemicals or paint. There's peptides and antioxidants in this concealer, which is really good for your skin. It helps, like, it's skincare and makeup, and that is like the best thing to go for. And the consistency just blends out so nicely. Watch this. Like, look at that. Oh my goodness. It does give you a little bit of a dewy finish, but I actually enjoy how it looks. Like, I'm not usually into the dewy look, but this looked really nice the other night. I was like, ooh, it made my skin look healthy. I was very happy about it. But yes, I'm just blending it out with the Beauty Blender really quick. Tapping it in. And it's very easy to blend in. You don't need to work at it for a long time, which I enjoy that because sometimes we don't have time. we don't. Okay, just making sure it's all good to go. And then I'm going to do my brightening concealer. Sorry about the noise, like I said, you guys. Sorry. Okay, so for brightening, I'm going to use the same brand, same type. It's just in a different shade. It is in the shade, their lightest shade, Ivory. And that's what it looks like. Same thing, it has the peptides and the antioxidants in there. It's just a brighter shade, of course. And I think, this is their lightest shade. Same doe foot applicator, which is really, really nice. And same consistency. Now, if you don't like dewy looks at all, then I wouldn't go for this because it does give you that natural radiance. But otherwise, I mean, it looks really nice. It doesn't look overpowering like you're sweating a lot. I hate that look because it looks terrible on me. But otherwise, it's really good. So I'm just, you know what I do, put the concealer up, lifting up, giving you like an instant facelift, but not really going through the painful process of it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do the dot on my nose, and then go up the bridge, and then up to the T-zone area. I just do a little bit at a time, make sure, because it is a very creamy, thick consistency, which I like. I like. So I'm just gonna go right here. I'm not gonna do my eyelids because I'm gonna show you something. Okay, there we go. Ooh, perfect. It looks like a lot, but it's not. It's a very pigmented concealer. Very pigmented, really nice concealer. So I'm gonna take my concealer brush. I'm just gonna use my Wet n Wild one. The other ones are clean, well, dry, and I just cleaned them. I'm just gonna spread this out. I'm just gonna use my little palette here. Here we go. And then we're just gonna do this. Just to evenly spread it out. There we go. There we go. And look how easily that's blending out. It's really, really nice, blending out really evenly. And there's not a lot of patchiness when you blend it out, which is really good. I'm not doing my eyelids because I'm going to use a different product to brighten up my eyelids even more. And I will show that to you very soon. Because you know I usually use my concealer as my primer, but I'm not doing that today. I'm doing something different. Okay, gotta take my beauty blender. Finish up the blending process here. I mean, look how nice that looks. Like, it's not over the top dewy, like it's not super glowy, but it's just that beautiful, naturally healthy looking skin shine, and I love that. It's really nice coverage, and it just blends out very nice. Like, I didn't think I was gonna be a fan of that concealer, but I am. Like, I love it. I have to use it more often. Absolutely. Here we go. It just brightens up beautifully where you want to put it. There we go. Almost done, you guys. I know I'm trying to be quick today because I know my videos can be like super long, but I want you guys to see how products can be used, different products you might not know about. That's why I'm going to start doing some sample products with you guys. I want to start doing that so you guys can see. Okay. There we go. Let me grab my, still the eye allergies, you guys. Like, I don't think I'll ever be done with this. Like, I don't think it will ever go away. I don't think it will. Sorry, guys. All right. So the thing I was talking about, and I think I've used this before, is the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. I love this thing. Love it, love it, love it. I never thought I would love it, but I do. And it comes with a little sponge at the other end. I have to learn how to wash that sponge, but just looks like the Shape Tape, but in a different style packaging. And it just gives you that nice glow. So I have been using it as like, as my little primer instead of my concealer, because it just gives that nice little extra glow. And then I'm just gonna put it, oops, like that, couple dots. And what this does, it helps with that lift. Ooh, my gracious, yeah, okay. That helps with that lift effect. I'm not gonna put it anywhere else, just in those spots. And at first I'm gonna use this little sponge just to wipe it on my eyelid, just dot it around. Oh yeah, I love this stuff. I got it from QVC a long time ago with my actual Shape Tape, and it was like a duo deal, and it came with a sponge. And I have loved this ever since. Like, it's just so nice, and it gives you a nice brightness that the other concealers can't give you. Just very nice product, very nice. And I love that it comes with like a built-in sponge. It's perfect. So I just barely blend it in at all with that. I'm just gonna put that to the side. I gotta clean that, ooh. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just tap. Just tap it in. Just wanna make sure it's all blended, but it does help with that lift effect because it does have the, you know, the Shape Tape and that really go well together. But I wanted to use the Neutrogena for you guys today. One day I will use the Tarte Shape Tape in that, but I wanted to show you the Neutrogena today. That spot, just doesn't like me, but that's okay. I'm not gonna go crazy over one spot being agitated. Could be worse. All right. Now I'm gonna contour. You know me, I always contour because I like to use creamy products to contour. You don't have to. A lot of people use powders. You would just have to set your face first before doing that. And I can't do that yet because I'm using creamy products. But look how nice that looks. My whole skin on my face looks smooth and soft and flawless. It's great. I love, love, love. And look how bright my eyelids look now. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let me just make sure something really quick. Yep. Hold on. Oh yeah, they're nice and bright. I love it.
Double back, Wyatt, quick. Nice.
Sorry guys, bear with me a second.
Damn.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I just wanted to get in that little corner area. So I'm gonna use what I always use. I haven't really gotten any new products. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Infallible foundation shaping sticks just to give myself some more defined bone structure. Some people don't even contour. You don't have to. It's not like a necessity or anything like that. You can just bronze if you want to. There is a hair somewhere that's driving me crazy. There it is. I think I got it. I hate when there's a hair and you want to get it and it's like sticking to your skin because you got all the product on you. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, that drives me insane, you guys, insane. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the lighter tone first. It's called Tan, that's what the shade is. And then I'm gonna outline it with little dots with the shade of Honey, because it's a little darker. And that's what I do. Now, it looks crazy when I'm drawing it out, but I do blend it out really well. So trust the process, you guys, I promise. It looks crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna do my nose as well. Boop.
I didn't know you were gonna jump, Wyatt.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that one away. That's all I need for that one. And now I'm going to take the darker one in the shade Honey. It's darker, pretty darker than the other one. I'm gonna spot it around. I'm not gonna put full, except there. That's the only place I'm gonna go long with it. Okay, because I don't want to overpower it too much and look way too dark. Okay. Because it will blend out. All right, I am done with those. Let me put that back there for a minute. Let me grab my foundation brush that I'm going to use to blend it. I just washed these. Just a regular foundation brush. I'm just going to start blending it out. Stippling it down. I don't push it up towards my face because otherwise then the shadow you're trying to create will go too far up into where you just brightened. You don't want to do that. Do my nose really quick. Okay, I will fix that when I come back because see how there's some redness back? I will fix it. Now I'm just going to stipple. Lately I haven't even been contouring my nose really because of the mask situation. Like why do it? There's really no point. So all I've been doing is putting a little bronzer on there and I'm good to go. Much easier than sitting here and contouring. It's a pain sometimes, isn't it? Do you guys like to contour? I don't. It gets me frustrated sometimes. I like to contour my face, but not my nose. Because it's a lot of blending. And the nose is very hard for me to get super blended out for some reason. I don't know. I don't want it to look super fake either, so. And I am going to use my beauty blender. So like I said, it looks a little crazy in the beginning, but once you use all the things I'm using, it'll look really good. So I'm just following my natural bone structure and just blending it towards it. Okay, put that down for a minute. I feel that hair still. See, there it is. Why can't I get that? Goodness gracious. I keep messing up my face here because of it. See how I just fixed it? There's like this little hair that's driving me insane. Hold on, you guys.
All right, we're gonna be orange one. Why? Are you on team?
I think I got it, but I messed up a lot of my concealer because it was like in the fold of my skin, and I'm like driving me nuts.
Good shot, Wyatt. Good shot.
So I'm just gonna try to fix it a second, you guys. Sorry, bear with me a second. See, this is why I wanted to get that before I set my face, because you could fix it if you do it ahead of time. See, now I can fix it. That's good. You don't want to do it after you set your face, because then you can't put creamy stuff on there. And I'm just lightly tapping it in. I really went to town on that. I really messed it up. Hold on. It's like the smallest cat hair ever. It's driving me crazy. That's better. See, I'm showing you how to fix it if it happens. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of this concealer too, since I had them both down. Gonna do, because I don't want it to look uneven, so bear with me, you guys.
Hit it again, Wyatt. Hit it again. Nice. Oh. Sorry, Wyatt.
Okay, sorry guys, I feel really bad you had to like wait. I was so frustrated about that. Like, it was bothering me. It was itching the heck out of me. And I'm like, I don't want to have to do this, but I have to do it. So, thank you for your patience. Greatly appreciated. So, I'm just making sure it's blended. I don't want it to look all messed up. Okay. All right, that's the best it's going to be right now. I'm sure the blurring powder I'm going to use will help it out too. Okay, so let's finish up with this right here, stippling it in really quick. That way we can move on to the eye look, my favorite part. See, it still looks good. It still looks good. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the darker one. That's all of that one. Just because since I did that, I added more concealer, it kind of threw it off. So I just want to make sure they're even. Perfect. There we go. We're getting somewhere now. We are getting somewhere now. Okay, now I'm going to take my beauty blender. I'm just going to tap it where I just contoured. Tap, tap, tap. I want to blend it out just like I do everything else. You don't want any patchiness there either, I promise. You don't want to look silly. Okay, just tapping it out under my chin as well. This is the only place that I will drag, you guys, is under my chin, because I don't want to bring it too far up on my face. Because same thing with the brightness, you'll like take out all that pretty brightness you just gave to your face. But yeah, see, now it's starting to look really nice, right? It doesn't look crazy anymore. can do the same thing to my nose. Then up the center. Perfect. That's looking much better. And I don't really do a super dark contour just because I put a lot of bronzer on later on. So I think this just does the trick pretty good for me. All right. There we go. So I'm gonna move all that to the side, and then I'm gonna grab my setting powder I'm gonna be using tonight. And the setting powder, I'm like, well, since I'm using a Milk Makeup foundation, I might as well use their setting powder as well that I got from TJ Maxx a while ago. I've used it on here a lot of times, but I still have quite a bit of product left, you guys. Like, this was a really good deal. So I'm just gonna tap it. Remember, it has that little sponge. I don't even use it though. I like to use my brushes instead. I don't need this anymore. Let me grab my fluffy powder brush. There we go. Just switching a few things around here. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna take my powder brush here. I'm just gonna dip into it, tap it off, and then go right in, stippling it. On the neck, I will kind of swipe it sometimes, but on the face, I won't do that because I don't want to cause any of the concealer or anything to move. So I will just stipple it starting on the jaw, and then I start going up on the face with it. That way I can blur out any imperfections that was missed. It'll look really nice and smooth, especially since I messed it up with the hair that was on my cheek. Drove me nuts. Do my ears too, since I put some on my ears. Yeah, I really like the setting powder. It's really good. It works for a long time throughout the day. It sets your makeup for a very long time. I've worn it to work many times and it lasts all day. Some setting powders do not do that. They will crack and then they will break the product underneath and then you're with a mess. And you don't want to look like a mess. So it's very hard to find good ones, but also there's a new one that I tried. It's like a trial size, but it's the Becca Hydro Mist setting powder. I used it once on Super Great and it was really good. I loved it. Like, it worked really nicely. And it doesn't make your face feel dry or anything. It actually makes your face feel really good and hydrated, which is weird. Because you would think a setting powder would dry you out a little bit. This one has really good technology in it, or it doesn't. I'll have to show it to you guys. But yeah, I'm just using a little bit of powder, nothing crazy. Just making sure I tap everywhere so every place has a little bit of powder on it. Yeah. Even on the eyelids, because I want to set even that Glow Wand concealer. I still want to set that as well, so that way it doesn't crack under my eyeshadow and then throw off my whole eye look. Don't want to do that. Then under my under eye. There we go. Perfect. All right, you guys, you know our norm. I will be back in a little bit after I set my face to do the eye look. You guys will be back where I'm going to be showing you a new palette. So come back. See you in part 2.